Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, let's talk about all the unread books on my physical TBR. So today I will be counting and going through every book that I own on my shelves that I haven't yet read. So this is basically my big pile of shame. The thing that I'm really nervous about is counting all of my classics that I haven't read because I've been collecting these at a faster rate than I've been reading them. So there are a lot on these shelves that I haven't read that I need to. Okay, so we're just gonna get started and list all of the books. I don't know how many I have that are unread, so we'll see. And one of my goals this year is to get this number down to 50, which is really ambitious and I don't think it's gonna happen, but you know, we'll get as close to that number as we can. So without further ado, let's list all the books. The Ninth Reign by Jen Williams, The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss, Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb, Les Miserables by Victor Hugo, Little Women by Louisa May Alcott, Dune by Frank Herbert, The Stand by Stephen King, The Wizard of Oz by Frank Baum, Sense and Sensibility, Emma, Mansfield Park, Persuasion, and Northanger Abbey, all by Jane Austen, The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexander Dumas, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams, Moby Dick by Herman Melville, Heidi by Joanna Spyri, Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson, A Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne, Black Beauty by Anna Sewell, Anne of Green Gables by L.M. Montgomery, The Wind in the Willows by Kenneth Grahame, The Little Mermaid by Hans Christian Andersen, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea by Jules Verne, The Call of the Wild by Jack London, The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde, The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by Robert Louis Stevenson, Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, Salem's Lot by Stephen King, The Invisible Man and Juneteenth by Ralph Ellison, The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller, The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon, Six Crimson Cranes by Elizabeth Lim, Spinning Silver by Naomi Novik, Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. Okay, hi, we're now in front of my other shelves. So let's go through the rest. Best Served Cold by Joe Abercrombie, An Echo of Things to Come by James Islington, A Time of Dread by John Gwynne, The Shadow of the Gods by John Gwynne, The Bone Shard Emperor by Andrea Stort, Jade War by Fonda Lee, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab, The Girl Who Drank the Moon by Kelly Barnhill, The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan, Gregor the Overlander by Suzanne Collins, The Scorpio Races by Maggie Stiefvater, Blood Air by Amelie Wenzel, The Demon King by Cinda Williams-Chima, Gideon the Ninth by Tamsin Muir, Flamefall by Rosaria Munda, The Infinity Quartz by Akemi Dawn Bauman, Sky Hunter by Marie Lu, Reaper of Souls by Rena Barron, Redemptor by Jordan Ifueko, Amari and the Night Brothers by B.B. Alston, Nevermore, The Trials of Morgan Crow by Jessica Townsend, Wondersmith, The Calling of Morgan Crow by Jessica Townsend, Year One by Nora Roberts, The Witch's Heart by Genevieve Gornichek, Child of a Mad God by R.A. Salvatore, Sister Song by Lucy Holland, Battle Mage by Stephen Arian, Son of the Storm by Suyi Davies Okumbawa, Rise of the Ranger by Philip C. Cointreau, The Crimson Script by S.J. Hull, Pawn's Gambit by Rob J. Hayes, Peace and Turmoil by Elliot Brooks, Solace by Gail Carriger, The Gunslinger by Stephen King, Graceling by Kristen Cashore, We Ride the Storm by Devin Madsen, The Gutter Prayer by Gareth Hanrahan, The Unbroken by C.L. Clarke, Traitor's Blade by Sebastian D. Castell, 12 Kings in Sharakai by Bradley C. Bolo, Bloodsong by Anthony Ryan, The City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty, The Queen of the Tearling by Erica Johansson. The Aeronauts Windlass by Jim Butcher. A Dark Queen Rises by Ashok K. Banker. Elantris by Brandon Sanderson. Steelheart by Brandon Sanderson. Nine Fox Gambit by Yoon Ha Lee. The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman. The Empress of Salt and Fortune by Ni Vo. Tigana by Guy Gavriel Kay. Age of War by Michael J. Sullivan. Rise of Empire by Michael J. Sullivan. Heir of Novrin by Michael J. Sullivan. Under the Whispering Door by T.J. Klune. Senlin Ascends by Josiah Bancroft. Home Before Dark by Riley Sager. I'm Thinking of Ending Things by Ian Reid. The Stranger in the Mirror by Liv Constantine. The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. The Shadows by Alex North. The Plot by Jean Hanf Korelitz. The Last Thing He Told Me by Laura Dave. The Perfect Stranger by Megan Miranda. The Boy from the Woods by Harlan Coben. My Lovely Wife by Samantha Downing. The Last House on Needless Street by Katrina Ward. The Invited by Jennifer McMahon. The Survivors by Jane Harper. The Passengers by John Mars. Jar of Hearts by Jennifer Hillier. A History of Wild Places by Shay Earnshaw. 14 by Peter Clines. Dead Silence by S.A. Barnes. Caliban's War by James S.A. Corey. The Three-Body Problem by Jean Liu. The Atlantis Gene by A.G. Riddle. We Are Legion by Dennis E. Taylor. Binti by Nettie Okorafor. Rosewater by Tade Thompson. The Girl Who Could Move Shit with Her Mind by Jackson Ford. Parable of the Sower by Octavia E. Butler. The Hypnotist's Love Story by Leanne Moriarty. Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. What You Wish For by Catherine Center. Fault Lines by Emily Itami. The Lost Apothecary by Sarah Penner. The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. Britt Marie Was Here by Frederick Bachman. Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Firefly Lane by Kristen Hanna. The Four Winds by Kristen Hanna. A Little Hope by Ethan Joella. Big Lies in a Small Town by Diane Chamberlain. Transcendent Kingdom by Ya Gyasi. The Pull of the Stars by Emma Donoghue. The Wonder by Emma Donoghue. Ask Again Yes by Mary Beth Keane. A Ladder to the Sky by John Boyne. Lincoln in the Bardo by George Saunders. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest by Ken Kesey. Band of Giants by Jack Kelly. Catch-22 by Joseph Heller. A Curious Beginning by Deanna Rayborn. Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. The Remains of the Day by Kazuo Ishiguro. Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro. Next Year in Havana by Chanel Cleaton. The Last Train to Key West by Chanel Cleaton. The Magnolia Palace by Fiona Davis. The Keeper of the Night by Kylie Lee Baker. Fiona and Jane by Jean Chen Ho. A Flicker in the Dark by Stacy Willingham. Olga Dies Dreaming by Xochitl Gonzalez. The Anthropocene Reviewed by John Green. The Maid by Nita Prose. Reckless Girls by Rachel Hawkins. Black Cake by Charmaine Wilkerson. Somebody's Daughter by Ashley C. Ford. And Educated by Tara Westover. And I just got 3 more books because I am the worst. I got Age of Swords by Michael J. Sullivan. Walhalla by Nikki May. And the final revival of Opal and Nev by Donnie Fulton. Wrapping this up, I have 159 unread books, which, it may seem like a lot to some of you and it may seem like not too many to some of you. I think it's all relative and I think it's kind of your own personal preference, how many books you like to have unread on your shelves. And to each their own, right? But for me, I'd like to get this number down. I think 50, which was my initial goal, is ridiculous, but maybe if I can get it under 100, that'd be awesome. So we'll see. I do have some anticipated releases, some sequels that I know I'm gonna probably get for the rest of the year. And I'm not gonna put myself on a book buying ban. buying books brings me joy. So I do want to get this number down. I definitely do, but I'm also not going to be overly stressed about it. So that is the list of all the books that I have unread on my shelves. Did you see any that you think I should absolutely prioritize? Did you see any of your favorites? Let me know your thoughts on anything that you saw down below. I would love to chat with you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you'd like to, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.